Hi everyone, I'm Wilsonator and welcome to Rimworld. This is a game that's similar to, well, like Dwarf Fortress and other games like that. It's kind of like a colony simulator by Tynan Sylvester. I'm sure that some of you, if not all of you, have heard of the game before and seen other people play it, but I picked up a while back and I played it quite a bit actually since then. It's a very enjoyable game. And it's quite a lot of fun. A lot of cool stories can come out of this game. A lot of cool things happen. It's very different from Rust in a way. I mean, kind of the same though. You still have to deal with raids, so it's kind of like Rust, but from the perspective of like some sort of god character who like controls the minds of the Rust players. We're gonna play some Rust again after the next wipe, but for now, I think it'd be cool to try this game out and just see where we can get with it. So we're going to create a new world. Randomize the seed. Generate. Okay, yep, fine. Let's start a new colony. So you basically have these AI storytellers which basically determine like how chaotic the world is. It determines, like creates events like pirate raids, resource drops, and animal attacks. Their choices will affect the story of your colony. So you've got Cassandra Classic, and she creates story events on a steadily increasing curve of challenge and tension. You have Phoebe Chillax, who gives lots of time between disasters to relax and build your colony, but beware, if she's set to a high challenge scale, she'll hit as hard as anyone. So this is like an easier one. And then we've got Randy Random. Randy doesn't follow the rules. He'll generate random events, and he doesn't care if they make a story or a triumph of utter hopelessness. It's all drama to him. I think we're going to go with Cassandra Classic for the sort of the way it's supposed to be played kind of thing. I think, yeah, should we do a challenging game? This level will require strategy, tactics, and luck to survive the way Rimworld was meant to be played. It would go rough. It's a rough planet, threats can be quite dangerous, and there are no bonuses to colonist mood or crop yields. I think we should go for rough. Challenge, it might be a bit too challenging. I mean, I'm not like saying that I'm some sort of a coward, but like, I don't know, like this is like right in the middle, right? So it should be like medium. Okay, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go for that, and we're gonna select the world we just generated. Select a landing site. I think we should go for like just a sort of grasslands area. We could like go to, you basically select a landing site, and this determines like the area that your dudes land in and like the sort of resources you'll find there. Like you go up here and then look, you can't grow anything there. Likewise, you can grow anything apparently in a desert. Really? I don't know you could grow in a desert, but you can grow year round in these biomes. But I think for like the sort of all around gameplay, I think it's best to choose an area like this where it grows from the 6th of spring to the 6th of fall. It's a temperate forest with small hills. I think it'll be good. Let's select this site. Okay, so now we have our characters that we can create. So basically the game comes up with these random characters, and then you can randomize them, but we might see who we've got here. We've got Hiroki Brian, nicknamed Zippy, who is a male colonist aged 43. He was a medieval slave as a child. He grew up pulling carts and digging holes on a medieval world. Simple manual labor is his oldest companion, along with the master's lash. He didn't learn to read until the age of 9. And as an adult, he was obsessed with old machines and arcane pieces of technology. He obtained them wherever he could and loves to take them apart and see how they worked. He had a habit of talking about his collection long after people around him had stopped listening. So, Zippy here, he's like that guy that, no one really wants to tell him to shut up, but everyone is thinking, please Zippy, shut up. I mean, look, his social is 0. He's obviously very, very bad at like entertaining people with his talks of machinery. But the good thing is he's quite good at crafting and research and construction. But he's not the best otherwise when it comes to social. He's unaware. He's not very good at that. He is industrious. He has an easy time staying on task and focused, and gets things done much faster than the average person. Zippy has an intense fascination with chemical sources of enjoyment. He will enjoy much more on them, and is much more likely to go on binges. I don't know what that means. I guess that means he's like a drug addict. Zippy has a passion for gardening. He gets a mood bonus for every plant he sows. Okay, so we've got Zippy here. Fair enough. We've got Semyon Navarro, whose nickname is just Semyon. He's a male colonist aged 74. Fucking Semyon. He was an Earthworld urchin. The Earthworld's ancient and deep industrial cityscapes bursting with humanity and poison. Semyon grew up in the dark, unwanted reaches of such a place. He had to fight for every scrap of food. So as a kid, he was like this little boy who would like live like out in like Coruscant or some other fucking space city. And as an adult, he became a starship janitor while other passengers passed the years between star systems in cryptosleep sarcophagi. Semyon had to wake up at periodic intervals to perform inspections, check the navigation systems, and oil the mechanoids. So he's a janitor. He is sanguine. Semyon is just naturally upbeat about his situation pretty much all the time, no matter what it is. So he's like a kind old janitor who also happens to be a cannibal. Semyon was taught that eating human meat is wrong and horrible, but one time long ago he tried it, ... and he liked it. Semyon. So when he was obviously an Earthworld urchin out in Coruscant, he was obviously murdering people in the streets and dragging them back to whatever like lair he lived in, and he was then eating them, which, you know, I think that as a Reaper I can agree with that. It's probably the best. He has a bad back though, because he is 74, but he is very good at melee combat. He's quite good at shooting. He's good at quite a lot actually. He seems all around quite an awesome guy. Even though he's an old ass man, he'll probably die in like 2 years. But we've got Mary Keith, who is a female colonist aged 45. As a child, she was a minor noble in an old kingdom on a medieval world. She grew up in a manor made of stone, served by bowing lower classmen. Such a life teaches no technical skills and instills a lifelong aversion to manual labour, but Mary learned early ways of social manipulation. Okay, and as an adult, Mary was kidnapped and sold to wealthy aristocrats as a domestic servant. She got to know the kitchens and basements of her master's mansion well, but never did any work outside. Ha! So, Mary started off as a little lordling in a medieval world, and then she got kidnapped and made, like, she had servants when she was a child, and then she became a servant for another wealthy family as an adult. Poor Mary. How she ended up on our starship, I will never know. But she is incapable of intellectual, so I guess she's pretty dumb. She is beautiful, exceptionally beautiful, which makes everyone like her. But she's also, she loves idleness and hates anything productive. She moves slowly and rarely stays focused on a task. Fuck. Okay, Mary. Well, you're good at talking to people, so if any raiders come, we'll send you to like sing them to sleep, with sweet serenades. And I think it'll be good. All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna start with our merry band of our characters who are gonna crash land on this very unforgiving planet. The three of you awake in your cryptosleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall all around you, you start making plans to survive. Okay. Here we are. We've landed on the Rimworld. We've got Zippy, Semyon, and Mary. Mary has obviously been... she's obviously been snacking it up on the escape pod. As you can kind of tell, she's probably brought quite a lot of food with her. So what we need to do now is start stockpiling all this stuff that dropped with us quickly before it's too late. So we're going to create a stockpile zone like down here, just a little small one, and we're going to just set it to critical. This is like, I guess, what you're supposed to do, right? And then you have to like tell them to go and pick all this stuff up and store it in the stockpile before any like wild rabbits or dogs. We also have a dog here, Stetson, who is with us. He came in the escape pod too. Stetson is our loyal hound, and and we're gonna keep him. We're gonna keep him. He's gonna be a really good servant to us. I'm just gonna turn the music down very slightly since it's quite loud, and just the game volume a little bit. Okay. So that now we'll just grab all of this stuff that dropped. You double click and it selects everything, and then we'll get to work like surviving out here. God, Semyon looks fucking awesome. Look at Semyon. Oh shit! Even with his bad back, like, look at that mohawk. He's fucking cool. We've got Zippy here again, who's probably telling everyone all about the machinery that he was creating on the escape pod. Okay, let's take a look at our surroundings. So we've got some water here, we've got like these rocks. We're gonna just probably make like a little base up here. What is that? A ship chunk. Oh, okay. Well, what we will do is we will start building our basic hut. We're gonna need like a basic structure to survive in. We're gonna build it out of wood, and I think we're gonna build it like over here somewhere, like just sort of in this, like nestled in here, like so. It's gonna be quite small, but hopefully it will be enough for now. We just need to get them to survive like these first few nights, and then we can start trying to prepare defenses, because obviously raiders will come. The raiders of the Lost Ark, they're back. Oh yeah, we should probably check to make sure that they can actually. Okay, so they can pretty much do everything. We're gonna make them all to be able to care for like the wounded. We're gonna have. I think Semyon likes to grow, right? I don't know. I can't remember. It was either Zippy or it was Semyon who likes to like garden. I can't remember who. I think it was actually Zippy, because it said like he loves to do machinery stuff, but he also loves to grow. Well, if you like to do gardening stuff, Zippy, why don't you go and harvest all of... Wait. Is that how you do it? I thought you... Okay. No. I thought that you had to, like... Hang on a sec. Is this not... Oh, it's not fully grown. Okay. We want to grab, like, all these raspberries and stuff. Oh, hang on. Harvest. There's not very many that are grown around here, is there? Yeah, okay, well, we want to harvest, like, raspberries so we have some food. We have a little bit that dropped with us, but it's not really too much. Okay, so we're gonna, Zippy's gonna go off and cut down those plants, while... No, Zippy, you should not build. I guess he is good at building, right? Okay, well, fine, Zippy. You be like that. Okay, these guys should probably be the ones building. You need to go off and cut down some plants. Maybe also chop down some trees. In fact, we're going to get him to chop down these trees around here. Mary is very, very slowly making her way up here to Wanda, who she's not actually doing any work. Semyon, who is 74 years old, is actually... He's the one who's cutting the raspberry bushes, and he's the one who's actually working towards building the house, while Mary is just wandering about, probably complaining about the heat and asking if like there's any like luxury beds and shit, because she's a medieval lordling, and we all know what's she doing? Hauling wood. Okay, fine. Good job, Mary. She obviously heard us like complaining about her lack of motivation to do anything. Well, Mary, we're glad for you. We're very happy. Are you going to build with this stuff now? You better be building. Are you going to build? Are you building? Or are you just laying down blueprints? I think she's just laying down like the blueprints. Oh! No, look, she is actually building. Wow. She's not very good at building though, is she? Fucking hell. Holy shit, she is really bad at building. I mean, you compare it to like Zippy here, who is like really good at building. In fact, you know what, Mary? Why don't you go and chop plants instead, and Zippy here can be the one who builds, because he's very good at building. Zippy, of course, actually does look like a girl. He doesn't look as badass as Semyon here. He looks like some sort of teen girl with short hair, and you know, like he looks like the guy from Twilight who turns into a wolf. Okay, of course, Mary is actually terrible at everything. Like, look how slow she is at cutting down a bloody What's she even cutting? An oak tree. Fuck's sake. Okay, Mary, let me actually just see. What's she actually good at? Is she good at anything? Social. And cooking. She can cook. Well, Mary, that would be great if we actually needed you to cook anything, but right now we don't. We're actually trying to build a house. I don't know if you've played a lot of Minecraft, Mary, but generally a house doesn't need cooking. Is there a roof on this thing? It doesn't look like it. Okay, we should probably put a door on here now, though. We've got the basic structure built, so we're gonna build a wooden door just up here, and then we'll get what's the time? It is 15 hours. We might maybe get some wooden beds in here. Let's try and get some wooden beds. And if we can't craft them in time, let's speed up time a little bit. Just a little bit. Not all the way. We're gonna go to 2. Zippy, of course. Oh my god, Mary is still going to work on that tree here. Finally! Jesus Christ, we should probably move all this stuff soon up to like around this area. I did make a stockpile just like in the middle of nowhere. Alright, beds are being created by Zippy here. Oh, we've got a... Wait. Yeah, that will... There we go. Oh, yeah, look at this. The first like little room is complete. Okay, well that's great. You've all got places to sleep now. Of course, you will have to get your own rooms at some point. Otherwise, the thing with this game is like the colonists. They get very, very angry if they they get angry a lot, and they have like a mental state. Like you can look at it actually. If I select Zippy here, we can look at him. Needs. Yeah, look, he's got a mood. So he's uncomfortable. He ate without a table, but he's feeling good. He's very optimistic about this new colony, and he's got very low expectations. He of course he doesn't expect much from this place. He expects that we'll all probably die within a week, which is probably true actually. Semyon, he's feeling terrible. His bad back is just it's really hurting him. Mary, of course, is uncomfortable. Ate without a table. Well, nuzzled. A cute animal. Fuck's sake. Mary's just going around, like, rubbing her head against small animals. And she's not really being a very productive member of the team. Well, Mary, I'll tell you what. When raiders come, you'll be the first to go out and fight them, since apparently you're supposed to be a little bit good at combat. But that's, like, the only thing you're good for. Other than talking. You're good at talking, and all you do is talk. So... maybe you can go and talk to the raiders, Mary, and hopefully they'll kill you and like relieve us of your presence. We're gonna move the stockpile up here. We're gonna just get rid of this one now, so that they should. Yep, look, Semyon is fucking Semyon. Like I was expecting Semyon to be like really slacking because of his age, but he seems to be like. I mean, I guess Zippy is also pretty good, but like Semyon he's really going to work. Can she even haul? She can. What's she doing? Where is she? Wait. Mary? Oh, for fuck's sake. She's resting. And she's harvesting a raspberry bush. She takes like 10 years to like cut some berries off of a bush and put them in a box. She of course has collected a total of 30 in this entire day. It is of course nearly midnight, and she doesn't know what she's doing. I think Mary could be a bit simple. It is 11 o'clock at night. Semyon and Zippy, who have been working very hard all day, have gone to sleep, while Mary is out trying to start some sort of party with the animals, like a filthy teenager. It seems like that's what she's trying to do. Is she gonna go to sleep, or is she gonna sleep outside? Nope, she's decided it's time to cut the raspberry bush all through the night. Okay, look, she's on her way now. Look, she's going to rest. Finally, Mary, it is 1 AM. Fuck's sake. Okay, well they're all sleeping. Look at it. They're so happy. They're all nice and sleepy. In fact, it's Semyon. Semyon is very good with a gun, right? Okay, he is 5 with a gun. We need to equip these weapons on these guys soon, because raiders could come at any moment, and also bad animals could come, and we don't want either raiders or bad animals to come. So we're gonna let Semyon have a meal, and then he's gonna equip this survival rifle, which he's gonna equip this, and we're gonna. How good is Zippy at combat? 2. Well, I don't really trust Mary with a gun, so Zippy, you can have the pistol. Okay, here you go. Equip the pistol. I should have had there's a mod that like makes us select the colonists from up here. Like that, it just shows all their names and you can select them without actually finding them. But it's cool. We're playing completely vanilla here. Okay, well, Mary, you can equip a plasteel knife. And then you guys can focus on hauling all of this stuff back to the new stockpile area. But I'm going to finish the first episode here. I'm going to make these 20 minutes long rather than 30. I'm going to make Rust be 30 minutes long, but I think for this series it would be better to make them 20 minutes long. Because it's not... it's a good game, but I feel like it doesn't need to be as long as the Rust episodes are, okay? Like, and also it's easier for me, because then I can sort of split them into, like each hour can be 3 episodes rather than only 2. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.